Investigates one of the most notorious crooked contractors in Central Ohio is back in court tomorrow morning in Delaware County. Chief Investigator Tom Sussi has the latest on the Goddard saga. Tom?
Terry, this is a copy of the State Attorney General's court judgment against Goddard, $172,000. Now, a big chunk of that money goes to former customers Goddard ripped off. Tomorrow, the AG's office is hauling Goddard back into court to see just when and how he plans to start paying off this judgment. You ripped off a lot of people, Mr. Goddard. What do you tell them? Goddard isn't much in the mood for small talk these days. For starters, he owes a dozen former customers $72,000. Down payments on home improvement jobs the Pickerington man either didn't finish,
just a sick feeling in my stomach,
or start. Chad Koska paid Goddard's company, B Improvements, nearly $9,000 to finish his basement.
He's done absolutely nothing but bring living hell to our lives.
The Ohio State Attorney General's office also slapped Goddard and his company with an additional $100,000 in civil fines and penalties. Tomorrow morning, Goddard has what's called a judgment hearing, where the court discovers if Goddard has any assets or earnings to garnish. Goddard's legal troubles, though, don't stop with the AG's office.
Charges you in count 1 with theft.
Goddard faces 3 counts of felony theft in Delaware County, where he's accused of pocketing nearly $40,000 on home improvement jobs he either didn't start or finish. A jury trial is set for September 30th. Goddard also faces a pair of felony theft charges in Franklin County. We finally meet. Anything to say? Goddard was arrested last month in Alabama after 17 months on the run. ABC 6 investigators learned he was operating a hot tub business in Myrtle Beach under the name Steve Thomas. Tonight, Goddard remains behind bars in Delaware County on a $100,000 cash bond. I told you we'd catch up with you one day, sir. ABC 6 investigators did some more digging into Goddard's criminal past in Kentucky, where he ran the same schemes. In 2005, he was convicted of theft and sentenced to 2 years in prison. Goddard was released, though, after just 7 months and placed on something called shock probation for first-time offenders. The thought is that just a few months in prison will shock people from committing other crimes. Well, apparently it didn't work for Goddard. Terry, back to you.
All right, thanks, Tom. If you have a tip for Tom and the ABC 6 investigators, give them a call, 614-255-NEWS, or you can email them tips at abc6onyourside.com.